Hello everybody, the Game Boy Advance Original is a great console because of its nice form factor. You have the D-pad on the left and the B and A buttons on the right, and this is a gold Japanese exclusive Game Boy Advance that I got in J&L Game in Manhattan, New York. However, this is used and there's some scratches on it, but today we're going to change it out with a new housing. I chose the atomic purple color because the atomic purple looks pretty cool, and you could see through this shell. You could see through into the motherboard, but with the purple tint. So today we're gonna replace the gold Game Boy Advance with a new atomic purple housing from China. First thing you need to do is take out the battery cover. There are two AA batteries in there. There are 6 tri-wing screwdrivers right here that need to be taken out, and you need a tri-wing screwdriver. Just give me a second, I'm looking for one. Alright, here it is. You need to take out while taking out all 6 tri-wing screwdrivers in the back, and also one black Phillips head screwdriver right here. I'm almost there. Okay, so here's what the inside of the Game Boy Advance looks like. This is the motherboard, and if you notice right here, it says 10. That means this Game Boy Advance console contains a 32-pin motherboard. So now what you need to do is take out 2 Phillips head screws holding the motherboard right here. That's one Phillips head screwdriver out. And that's 2 Phillips head screwdrivers out. Taking out the silicone pads and buttons in the front. Now we need to disconnect the screen. Disconnect the screen. We need to pull up 2 notches right here, and then the screen should be free. Now the motherboard is free. We'll put the motherboard to the side. So now I'm going to remove the foam off the back of the LCD very carefully and take my time, and I might do this off camera. Originally, I meant to remove the foam off the back of the LCD, but because of this right here, it's almost going to tear apart. So to remove the screen, I'm going to do the ice cube tray method. I will use the Phillips head screwdriver to pry out the screen carefully. Avoid scratching the screen. The screen is now free. Now we need to take out this rubber gasket right here. I'll take it slowly because I want to avoid breaking it. Now this here is just the gold shell itself, nothing in there at all. So now let's open our new shell. Here's what this atomic purple shell has. All new L and R buttons, the buttons and the screws, and the plastic lens. So now we're going to work in the inside now. let's put the screen in, but first let's put the rubber gasket on the screen, like I'm doing here. We place the screen in like this. We'll put on our plastic lens right now. Oh, by the way, the dust can get into the screen easily. I'll use a rag right here and an air blower. So now, to install the screen lens, we need to first peel off the yellow paper on the back of the lens, like I'm doing here, and take my time, no rush. I'm spraying the dust off both the inside of the lens and the outside of the LCD itself. I'm going to clean the LCD right now before I install the new lens. Ooh, there's a little dust right there. I'm just going to remove that. Just going to clean the screen thoroughly, like this. Now we put on our new lens. Use the rag to press it in all the way, thoroughly. And there we go. Now we have to put the buttons back in. It looks like there's a little protective film on the front of the lens, I think. Ooh, there it is. I'll do this once everything is back in. D-pad in, B button in, A button, LED indicator, silicone pads, fresh new silicone pads. Now, before I put the motherboard back in, I'm going to clean the contacts and the speaker right there. So I'll be right back. I'll get some rubbing alcohol. Some 70% rubbing alcohol, and now I'm going to pour it into this cup right here. Now I'm going to use my Q-tip and put it into the rubbing alcohol. Now I'm going to clean the contacts, the button contacts right here. Now I'm going to clean the speaker. Now we'll put this motherboard into the new housing, as I'm doing here. Now we can connect this. Now we can connect the screen to to this video cable here, lock it down. Let me make sure the speaker's in there all the way. And now we screwed the 2 Phillips screws back. Now we screw the 2 Phillips screws into like this. I'm screwing it back in now. Making sure this screw sits in all the way. That's 1 screw for the motherboard in. And there's 2 screws in. So now we can put our all new left and right buttons and triggers in. Let's put our power slider in. All right, now we can screw the Game Boy Advance back up together, but first I'm gonna make sure it still works, even after taking it apart. Ta-da! Now I'm gonna screw it all back in. Alright, I got all 6 tri-wing screws back into the back here. Also, I used the shorter Phillips or tri-wing screw right here, which came with this shell came with these type of screws. So the shell came with this serial number, which is this serial number aftermarket one is patterned to this one, which is a Japanese serial number for the Game Boy Advance. However, I'm going to use these North American reproduction stickers that I got off of Mordoff Games. So I'm going to use them instead. That's one sticker on, which is the model sticker right here. Here's the barcode sticker on. That's 2 stickers. And now I'm going to put the warning sticker on the battery cover, which the warning sticker can be seen on North American Game Boy Advance battery covers. Now I'm going to peel the clear protective film on the front of the plastic lens. And there we go. We now have our new atomic purple, well, really refurbished Game Boy Advance console. I'm going to put in batteries and then I'll play it. The atomic purple is a pretty cool Game Boy Advance color. This shell allows you to see in through the motherboard with the purple tint, just like on a real atomic purple Game Boy Color. There we go, our buttons are working. That's all. Bye.